Welcome everybody to round one of 5 of the Doug Design Can-Am Pro Series Chase for Extreme Motorsports 99.com on MaxSpeedTV. I am Joshua Medlock alongside Logan Keiss. Again, glad to have you again, Logan, in the booth. The field has been set. So what do you think is going through these drivers' minds starting the chase at Hotlanta?
I think they're all going to focus on trying to keep facing the right direction out here tonight. It looks like the track temp is upwards of 111 degrees. I've been watching these guys in practice. It's really, really slick. Got a bunch of guys having the tail end come around on them, exiting, going through the middle of the corner. I think that'll be their main concern, is trying to make sure that they're running well and facing the right direction so they can have a chance to have a strong run and finish well at the end of this race here tonight.
Well, Logan, you have raced at Atlanta Motor Speedway. You know the track is weary and teary on tires. The fuel does play a lot, a role in a lot of races at Atlanta as well. But tire wear, you get a long green flag run, those tires are and will be shot.
Oh, absolutely. You feel the tire wear after one lap here at Atlanta. If you make sure, especially when you're qualifying, that if your first lap's your best, because you're usually going to be at least a half tenth to even a full tenth of a second slower on your second lap. That's just how quickly the tires fall off, and it's a big game of who can conserve their tires the best and have speed on the long run here at Atlanta.
So, gonna be, you was talking about, that kind of a cat and mouse game here tonight.
Oh, absolutely. It's how hard do you want to push your car and your tires, or can you push the guy in front of you to run maybe a little harder than you are to get him to wear his tires out? And it makes for a fun and interesting race, one that I'm sure we're going to have a blast up here calling in the booth tonight.
Oh, yeah, for sure, as always. Well, we're going to take a look here at the race analysts, pre-race analysts here coming into tonight. Air temp, 89 degrees, humidity of 1. Now, we have seen that track temp as high as 115 degrees. Right now, it's sitting at about 108. Still hot and slick out there. 120 laps, 180 miles. Tire window, 25 to 30. It may even be less than that with the way how hot the track is. Fuel window, 47 to 52 laps. To be honest with you, Logan, I think they're going to be more worried about tires than fuel.
Oh, absolutely. If we get a quick caution here, 2 or 3 laps, I'm sure you'll see everybody coming down pit road, because tires are just that important here at Atlanta.
Well, pit road speed, 45 miles per hour. Definitely don't want to get caught speeding here at Atlanta. We have seen races at Atlanta go green flag all the way. So, now is who it is in the top 12 in the chase here for the Doug Design Can-Am Pro Series, Extreme Motorsports 99.com. Scott Brooks, Garrett D. Grant, Garrett Heath, Jeremy Horn, Carter Lawson, Jacob Lee, Cody Lichter, Andrew Moraz, Zach Osborne, Samuel Richards, Chris Seidenfaden, and Timothy Sayers. Now, Logan, I didn't let you go through there because really no points to go down. They're all tied at 1,000. So, really, we're restarting here. And next week, well, we're off next week. We'll get to more of that later. But when they come back, we're going to have points because they're fighting 5 races to get the most points they can.
Oh, absolutely. It's going to be tooth and nail, and these guys are going to be chomping at the bit to get the most points they can starting off here tonight to put themselves in a good position to try to bring home the Drivers' Championship.
Yes, sir. We'll get more into the Drivers' Championship, which it would be the single car going for the championship. We'll get more into that later as well. We'll get more into the team championship coming up in qualifying here in about 2.5 minutes. We're going to step away here real quick, play the national anthem, They're going to be into qualified when we come back, and then we'll get more in depth with the way the team standings are setting right now, coming into race 1 of 5 in the chase.
So proudly we hailed, and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star-spangled
Alright, qualifying is officially underway here tonight. Cody Lipster, Jarrett Lipster, currently your 1-2 here tonight. Zach Willard third, Jeremy Horn fourth, and Timothy Zayas coming in, taking the top spot. As the time starts to roll in, we're going to turn it over here to Logan to go through the team standings here tonight. Logan, go right ahead, bud.
All right, well, I'm going to start off here with the total team points throughout all 4 of the series that ExtremeMotorsports99.com runs. Now, in first, throughout all 4 of the series with 2,815 points is Samson Motorsports. They're doing a great job across all 4 series. We'll get into that, maybe another time, but for time's sake, I'm going to go through the rest of the points here. In second, Primetime Motorsports with 2,618 points. Third, Downforce Motorsports with 2,606 points. Fourth, Performance Motorsports with 2,504 points. Fifth is Proformance Motorsports with 2,396. And sixth place is Maverick Motorsports with 1,776 points. Now, coming down here to our K&N Series team points, that's just in the K&N Series alone. Samson Motorsports is on top here as well with 611 points. Second is Downforce Motorsports with 569. Third is Primetime Motorsports with 522. Fourth is Proformance Motorsports with 467. Fifth is Performance Motorsports with 402. And sixth is Maverick Motorsports with 223 points in the K&N Series.
Well, Logan, they're fighting for a single driver championship, fighting for a team championship. Teams playing a factor here, and as we go down through who drives for what here in the K&N Series, now this is the drivers who is vying for points in the K&N Series. Samson Motorsports, Garrett Grant, Chris Seidenfaden. Downforce, Andrew Moraz, Timothy Zayas. Primetime, Garrett Heath, Ed Moore Sr. Proformance, Andrew Jump, Douglas Carlson. Proformance, Jeff Glockner, Cole Kidder. Maverick, Doug Blackman, and Brian Wasserman. That is the drivers for the series of the K&N. These guys, if they're in the chase, of course, trying to get as many points as possible. But Logan, man, it really starts now for these chase drivers. And we can't stress it enough. What is it going to take to get not only yourself as a solo driver, but your team, if you have another teammate in the chase, to get him up there too?
Making sure that your team's running a good, consistent strategy to try to make sure that you're putting you as well as your teammate in as good of a position to finish as close to the front as you can, if not win. It's going to be, crucial to getting your driver championship, but your team championship as well.
All right. Well, having some mic problems here. Going to try to adjust this for everybody so they can hear me as well. We'll turn that up just a little bit and see what happens. All right. Well, right now they're in a driver's meeting. We got Garrett D. Grant up front on the pole. Timothy Zayas second, Andrew Moraz third, Cody Lipster fourth, and Garrett Heath fifth. Well, Atlanta, give everybody some little bit of background here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. It is actually located not in Atlanta, but is located in Hampton, Georgia. It is a 1.5 mile oval. Now the banking, 24-degree turns. That is for turns 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the banking for the straights is 5 degrees, 71,000 capacity here in Atlanta. From 1960 to 1990, it was known as Atlanta International Raceway instead of Atlanta Motor Speedway. So we have a name change, which, like a lot of the other tracks, names change. Broke ground in 1958, and it opened up almost 2 years later, and about 2 years later, July 31st of 1960. So it has been around for quite some time. A little bit of culture on Atlanta, Logan. Not sure if you are aware of this or not. But the opening scenes of the 1980 movie Smokey and the Bandit 2 were filmed at the track, as well as some of the 1983 film Stroker Ace. Did you know about that?
I did not.
Yeah, it was actually filmed here at Atlanta, which is pretty cool. You've got Atlanta, part of some of those movies.
Yeah. I did not know that. That's
Yeah,
a
I
good
didn't
little
either.
fun fact there.
That's a little bit of Atlanta Motor Speedway wiki. Google's your friend. Yeah, Google. We give a big shout out to Google for helping me out on that one. Current races held at Atlanta: Monster Energy Cup Series, the NASCAR Xfinity Series, the Gander Outdoor Truck Series, in the INEX Receiver Legends Car Series, and the O'Reilly Auto Parts Friday Nights Drags. I didn't know that they did drag racing here. And do you know where it's at?
Yeah, they actually do it right on the pit road. They lay down some tacky grip down there at the entrance to pit road, and they let them run down into the exit of pit road. It's a nice little quarter-mile, I think it's quarter-mile strip that they've got right there. But they have everybody in the community comes out. I've got some friends that live up near Atlanta Motor Speedway, and they've gone out, run down the strip there on pit road, and gone around the track a few times as well. Atlanta's a very, I'm not sure what to call it, a fan-friendly track. They allow a lot of fans to come out and partake in events at the track as well.
Yeah, it's I've never been, so I'm not really familiar with Atlanta per se, as I've never been to a real life track anyway. But Atlanta is a fun track, even just to go watch. So yeah, it is done down pit road, which is pretty cool that they use pit road as a drag strip. Now, the fuel laps tonight, we went over that earlier, and I cannot strain this enough either, man. The fuel, but man, the tires. I think the tires, say 15 to 20 laps, 25 laps pushing it. The tires, Logan, they're gonna fall off so quick here tonight. They're gonna be banking, and these drivers out here probably are gonna be banking on a caution, so they can get those fresh tires.
Oh, absolutely. After about 15 laps, they're going to be begging for a caution and hoping it's not them. That's been my story in Atlanta here for a couple of races. You can't get a caution quick enough.
Yeah, exactly. Trying to get that all-elusive caution if you can get it. That is going to be key. Well, we're going to see here. Right now, they are still in a driver's meeting. I'm trying to get everybody to where they can hear me okay. All right. Well, let's I know they're in a driver's meeting, and I know they're going to try to get through this as quickly as they possibly can. We've already been through the top 5 in the starting point. So, Logan, why don't you go ahead and go through 6 through 10 here while they still finish up?
All right. Currently qualifying 6th tonight is Jarrett Lipstruer in the 99, Willie Nelson 7th, Ryan Swan 8th, Chris Seidenfaden 9th, and Zach Ogburn rounds out your top 10.
It's going to be interesting to see here tonight. Don't touch anything. Well, that's going on in chat here tonight. So, while they're still in their driver's meeting, let's see who we do have in chat here tonight. We have Luis Zayas. We've got Arfke. John Gonzalez joining us here tonight. Dragon Zeron and Mike Robinson not able to make it here tonight. However, he is in chat. Mike good to see you in chat out there. I hate it that you're not able to race, but good to see you out there. Hopefully everything turns out okay. We've got Dragon Zeron, Randy Swiger in chat, Mike in chat, Jacob Bell, Infantry Spectre. All right. Well, we can go ahead and pull up, I guess. I don't know if he's racing. It doesn't look like he's racing. He is in here, so we can go ahead and pull him up. Jacob Bell, got a copy?
You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
What's going on?
Loud,
What's going on, guys?
Loud and clear here. All right, Jacob, got some teammates. And you know, people in the chase here tonight, buddy. What's going through your mind as an owner?
Man, I just want to say Zach Ogburn and that 87 team and Ryan Swan and the 67 team on the K&N side, you know, they really had a good season, and super proud as a team owner to be working with these guys. And Zach, you know, made it into the chase. Ryan was just, man, he's a couple points short after last week's race, and he had the, you know, he had the opportunity to make it into playoffs, so, you know, we can't ask for much more than that. But yeah, Zach Ogburn, the 87 Watchbox team, they got in, so qualified 10th tonight. I'm just excited. You know, we're ready to get the chase rolling. You know, I race tomorrow night at Truck Series playoffs. I'm ready to go for that championship. Zach's gonna get the K&N championship. JBR is looking good. We're ready to rock and roll.
Well, all right, Jacob. Well, 5 races here for the Jacob Bell Racing. So you know we still got some things going on. So you know, good luck to you and your team down there, and we'll see what happens within the 5 races.
Yeah, man. I just want to give a quick thank you to you actually, and Logan, and you know the whole MaxSpeedTV crew. You guys do an awesome job covering the race, covering pre-race, post-race, everything you guys do, man. The effort, it definitely shows. Your guys' content is way above, you know, a lot of the other guys on YouTube. So I appreciate you, you know, pulling me up here and helping out with Extreme and helping out with JBR and all you do, man. You know, you guys, I got you on Facebook. I see you. You know, you're writing up all these awesome pre-race things, and you put a lot of effort into it. And, you know, I definitely respect that and appreciate all you do, man.
Well, thank you to you for allowing me to be a part of it. Thank you, of course, to Extreme for allowing me to be a part of them. But we're going to let you get back there to your team, man. A lot of strategy going to play into a factor here tonight. Well, let's go here and we'll update the ticker here for the ticker playoff for everybody to see who is in the chase as a chase driver. Well, you want to, how about we go ahead and talk to the pole setter here. That would be Garrett D. Grant. So let's go ahead and grab him. We need to get the pole sitter up here. Garrett D. Grant, Joshua Medlock in the booth. Got a copy? Garrett Grant, got a copy. I don't think he has a copy there, Logan.
No, he might have stepped away, taking care of some business before the race starts. I don't blame him. I do it all the time.
Well, it's part of it. All right, well, let's see here who else we can have a chat with. We've got a lot of drivers, you know, the top 3 in the chase. Well, 4, 5. Okay, the top 5 in qualifying are in the chase.
Yeah, that's one way to start your night. Make sure you're going to have a good run is to make sure you're starting up front. And all the top 5 did a really good job being chase drivers to make sure they're going to try to get the best possible finish they can coming out of Atlanta tonight.
Oh, man, Atlanta is going to be crazy. Jason Eisenhower, Orlando Rivera is in chat. System error in a chat here tonight. Well, let's see here if we can go ahead and get our second place guy who has qualified second, Timothy Zayas. Timothy Zayas, Josh, would Booth get a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, Timothy, man, qualifying second here tonight, starting things off here at Atlanta, and it's living up to its name. What's the track feel like down there in practice?
A little bit more grip than what I thought there'd be, but it's still kind of slick. I know it's going to be slick about 10 laps into a run, so it should be interesting.
All righty. Well, you think tires are going to play a big role here tonight, or you think it's going to come down to fuel? What's your take on it?
Tires definitely, they wear off so fast here. I mean, I think it's about 5-6 laps in, you really see a drop off. I did anyway. Gonna really have to protect your tires and race pretty smart. Don't push it too hard. And long race here, so we'll see how it goes. Tires definitely gonna play a role in things.
All right, Timothy, we'll let you get back to it, bud. About a minute and a half left to go, man. So good luck down there, buddy.
Thanks, I'm gonna need it. You guys have fun up there.
Oh, we will.
I'm sure you will. Talk to you later.
I didn't mean to interrupt him there, but Logan, any last words before we get things going with almost a minute to go?
I'm just really excited to see how this race pans out, man. It's gonna be really exciting. We do have a 22 incident limit. You know, that's something maybe keep an eye on. You know, I know guys are gonna be loose, banging into the wall and going off track in the tri-oval. It's gonna be a heck of a race, man. I'm excited. It's my first broadcast of an Atlanta race, so I know what it's like to race them. I'm just excited to see what it's gonna look like from broadcasting.
Well, we know we're going to have some side-by-side action here tonight. It always happens with the K&N. Do you think, by chance, we might see some three wide?
Think? Is that really a question?
Yeah! I mean, it's the chase, man. I got to ask.
Absolutely. I'm sure we're going to see
What about-
it at least a couple times here tonight.
What about some four wide?
Hey, I wouldn't personally go 4 wide, but watching these guys here in this K&N series, I wouldn't be surprised to see that as well.
Well, you know, it is the chase, Logan. These guys are going to put everything they have. Of course, we do. You know, Extreme does have rules. You know, you cause a caution, EOL. Things are in play. So they do have to be careful, into the race.
Oh, absolutely. They have to be careful into the race, throughout the race, to make sure they don't put their team, we talked about it earlier, make sure they don't put their team in a rough spot coming out of here at Atlanta to get their team championship as well.
Well, all right, they're getting on the grid here tonight, so this is going to be the MaxSpeedTV starting grid. Garrett D. Grant grabbing the pole line here tonight. Congratulations to Garrett, 30.817 for getting the pole. Timothy Zayas going to start on the outside of him in second. Andrew Moraz third, Cody Lipster fourth, Garrett Heath fifth. The top five chase drivers. Jarrett Lipster in sixth, Willa Nelson stringing the music. He's going to start seventh. Ryan Swan in eighth, Chris Seidenfeld in ninth, and Zach Ogburn is going to round out the top 10 of qualifying.
Starting in 11th position tonight is Carter Lawson, 12th Andrew Jump, 13th Rodrigo Loga, 14th Zach Willard, 15th Casey Duncan, 16th Jacob Lee, 17th Jeremy Horn, 18th Gary Wells II, 19th Jeff Glockner, and rounding out your top 20 here tonight is Orlando Rivera.
All right, Samuel Richards going to start 21st, Jared Harmon 22nd, Scott Brooks 23rd, Cole Kidder 24th, Blair Patterson 25th, Christopher Vanskoy 26th, Roy Geeson 27th, Edward Morse Sr. 28th, Jacob Shalafo 29th, Rick Donovan Sr. 30th, John Sterling admitting, Darren Clement admitting, Robert Felgen 33rd, Cody Famiotic admitting here tonight, and John Kidder probably going to be spotting here tonight. So that is the field here this evening.
Yep, a big field it is. We're used to seeing full fields from the K&N series, but you know, it's the chase. No standby drivers are allowed in the chase races here tonight and throughout the last 5 races, so That's why the size of the field is down a little bit, but a whole bunch of drivers for sure.
Yes, sir, it is. All right, we are rolling off. Oh, we're being joined here tonight by Stephen Dean himself, the XM99 podcast, one of the hosts out there. Stephen, how you doing tonight, buddy?
Pretty good, man. How you guys doing?
Well, we're about to get things going, man. Chase is starting.
Yeah, I see that. We had that podcast last night, talked to Samson Motorsports. Man, it was a good time with those guys. It should be good racing tonight.
Well, yeah, it should be good racing indeed. Now, these guys going to fire it off here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. 1 of 5 here tonight, and it's all based on points. It doesn't matter, if you win, you're locked into the next round because there's no round. It's just 5 straight races, and the highest at the end is your champion. Well, coming into 3 here and out of 4, we're going to get things going. Stephen, you're more than welcome to stay up here and chat it up with me and Logan. But the pace car gonna dive off here momentarily. But coming out of 4 with Garrett D. Grant to the inside, the 22 of Timothy Zayas on the outside. Pace car is off. Waiting on the green flag. There it is. Green flag is out. Boogity, boogity, boogity. We're racing here at Atlanta for round 1 of the chase.
Racing here at Atlanta. We're down into turn 1 already, 2 wide for the 4th position. Yeah, they settled it out. It was between Ryan Swan and Chris Seidenfaden in the 5. But back there, in 10th position, they're double wide. They're on back, Josh, going into turn 3.
Oh, yeah, we're sitting back here watching it. Carter Lawson to the 23, get around the 87, Zach Osborne. Oh, we have a caution. Where did it go?
I am not sure.
I am not seeing it either. Steven, did you see anything?
The 44.
The 44. That would be
Yeah,
Jarrett Harmon. All right.
Yeah,
well,
his car looks junked. Unfortunately for Jarrett here.
Well, let's go back here and take a look at what happened. Yeah, we see Jarrett there. Oh, Jarrett up against the wall. I didn't see what happened. I didn't see his speed drop for some reason. So right here, we're going to be on the 44 of Jarrett Harmon. Oh, yeah, catches the outside wall. And that sends him down into the 07, I believe it was, and then back up into the wall. And the 14 glitches through the 44. And the 44 might have blinked out there as well. But that is going to bring out the caution.
Yep, quick caution. I was going to mention that the 07 was the only other car I could see on the track with damage. Glad you caught that. But one thing I do want to mention real quick, Josh, is the track temperature is currently 97 degrees. That's 11 degrees, 96 now, so 12 degrees cooler than it was in qualifying. Certainly a lot more grip out here for these guys than they had throughout the entirety of practice.
Oh, yeah, dropping temperatures, that it's going to help these guys get grip. 1 lap into the race, they're not going to know anything. So we're not going to talk to anybody right now. So, we're going to let these guys kind of get it figured out. They're going to get double filed, get it back, and, get back going. But we still got 120 laps. It's going to be a long race.
It's going to be a long race for sure. These guys out here, they'll get it figured out. They'll settle down. Yeah, watching the track temp down to 96 is certainly a good thing. See out here, help these guys keep it straight. Another thing I want to touch on really quick is we know how fast the tires fall off here, and with that tire fall off being so drastic and so fast, if guys don't come down pit road and get fresh tires, I would be on the lookout for some tire spin, and it's going to be very dangerous if these guys get some tire spin on a restart, it could cause a lot of problems here on restarts if guys have some tire spin. But we're currently 3 laps into the race. Garrett D. Grant is still your leader. Andrew Mraz second. Timothy Zayas third. Garrett Heath fourth. Cody Lipstruer fifth. Garrett Lipstruer sixth. Willie Nelson seventh. Ryan Swan eighth. Chris Seidenfaden ninth. And Carter Lawson rounding out your top 10.
Well, 1 lap. They're not going to figure out much. Well, Steven, you just joined us here just a little bit ago. So we want to get kind of your take. Well, I know I want to get your take on what's going through your mind as well as their mind as well.
Well, man, unfortunately, I'm not there tonight. I just stopped in to say hey to you guys. Forgot you were live, actually. Just let you know. Hope they have a good race, and all the viewers out there, man. I love the fan support that XM99's got. It's awesome. Our podcast, we're getting a lot of great views on there. I wanted to come on here and formally and thank you for what you did, getting that podcast up and running, helping me out with that.
Not a problem.
Yeah, I'm actually I'm in the hospital tonight having a baby, so I'll be,
okay. Are you having the baby or?
Well, the wife's having the baby, but but we're finally having our baby tonight. This one's been a fighter. We've been in and out of the hospital the past 2 weeks, just trying to get everything figured out and stuff. But we're finally here. We're admitted. We're gonna be having us a baby tonight, so I just wanted to say good luck to everybody out there and keep watching. You guys are awesome. The fan base is great. Tune into that podcast Sunday night at 8:30, and good luck.
No, congratulations, Steven, and the Bean family there for, well, they're having a baby. So I don't know how else to put that. So, congratulations as these guys here tonight. Go back green flag racing, Steven. Have fun there. Well, have as much fun as you possibly can. I'm going to say it that way.
Yes, sir. You guys have a good one too. Love the broadcast. Appreciate everything you guys do up there. It's an awesome show every week, and I will holler at you guys soon.
All righty. Well, stay safe, man, and congratulations again.
Will do. Thank you.
All right. Well, the battle for second here. Andrew Mraz, Timothy Zayas, Cody Lipster, Jarrett Lipster, Garrett Heath in the 88. Side by side with the 99. Here comes the 5 of Chris Seidenfaden through the field. He's up a couple of spots. Now to the inside of the 25. Now Willie Nelson starting to fall back a little bit.
Yeah, Willie's falling back as they're battling real hard for the 8th position, it looks like. They're 2x2 back here, Josh.
Just sitting here still watching it here with the 99 and the 67. Well, there's a lot on the line, Logan. I mean, you're fighting for as many points as you can get. There are no stages, so you've got to get those points based on how you finish. Getting no incidents, having, a clean race. You get 2 points for having an incident-free race, and you get 1 free point just to qualify.
Yeah, that 1 point for just turning a lap. Doesn't matter what the lap time is, as long as you put a lap in, you get 1 extra point. It's almost like leading a lap, but you didn't have to.
Exactly. They give it to you. Okay, you qualify, you put in a legit time, then we're going to give you 1 free point. But you've got to make it legit. You got to go out there and run a qualifying lap. You can't go out there, go around the track, stop at the start finish line and wait. We know some leagues that they do that in.
Right.
No, everybody pretty much single file, still pretty close together.
57 looks like he caught the wall on entry to turn 3 here, Josh, as they were battling for the 8th position.
The 87?
The 87 of Zach Ogburn.
The 87 of Zach Ogburn on the outside. 23 of Carter Lawson. 11 laps into the race. And boy, we have a battle back here and a group of cars. The 67 of Ryan Swan, the 10 of Rodrigo Loga, Orlando Rivera on the outside, the 9 of Zach Villard. A group of cars right here, boy. I bet you these guys are nervous.
Oh, the storms are brewing, and it's right there around that 13th, 14th, 15th position for sure.
We've got some chase drivers in the mix here.
Oh,
I do
big
believe.
move caution out.
Oh, caution! Jeremy Horn involved in that. Let's go back here and take a look at what happened to Jeremy Horn on the MaxSpeedTV replay. Jeremy Horn currently running back here behind the 8. I believe that is Rick Donovan Sr., I believe. All right, Rick Donovan Sr. right up ahead of him, the 33, I believe, of Roy Geeson. All right, the 8 go. Oh, right there is where it happened at. Looks like the 8 goes high and then comes right down, not aware that the 78 is there. And the 78 goes hard into the wall, that outside wall. You don't get no reset, so heavy damage coming to the 78 of that Bass Pro Shop Tracker K&N car of Jeremy Horn. Heavy damage to Jeremy, and Jeremy is a chase driver. And oh man, what a tough break for Jeremy. Heavy damage as we go back live here. And oh yeah, everybody coming down pit road after 14 laps.
Yeah, we talked about this earlier. I said not to be surprised, and I'm certainly not surprised to see everybody coming down pit road here.
Yeah, they need all the tires they can get. Now, just because you stay out lead a lap, you do not get a bonus point for leading a lap. That is not the case. You get a bonus point for leading the most laps, and it looks like right now the race winner off of pit road is going to be, well, Garrett D. Grant. It looks like Casey Duncan might have got caught speeding off of pit road.
I don't think he got caught speeding. I think he missed his pit box. So I don't know if he's coming back down pit road. But I watched him because I was surprised to see him come from 14th all the way up to the lead.
Okay, well, he didn't stop, so he might have missed his pit box. All right, well, how about we go ahead and bring up Casey? Well, he may be coming down pit road, so I don't want to bother him if he's coming down pit road. All right, and it looks like he is coming down pit road. So, and the 7 and 8 make contact coming down pit road.
Not sure what that was about, but
I'm not either. I'm not going to get involved in that. We will let the admins take care of that.
Yep.
So, who's going to be our first victim here tonight, Logan?
You can go ahead and try our pole winner again.
Okay, I guess we can do that. He's out here racing, so I imagine he's at the wheel. All right, Garrett Grant, got a copy.
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, Garrett, I tried to interview you earlier. You've got the pole out here tonight, starting off strong in the Northern Capital Chevrolet. Well, the first 15 laps has been interesting. How's it been for you?
It's been pretty good. Got a little bit of a run going there. It was getting pretty tight there. Hadn't started getting loose yet, but I expect it to if we get a long green flag run.
Well, you know, tires. It is Atlanta, and it's living up to its name, Atlanta. So, tires are going to play key. Do you think tires are going to be way more important than fuel?
Oh yes, yes. This place eats tires just from when I practice and stuff. It was just eating up the tires. So yeah, tires are gonna be key here.
All right, Garrett. Well, you guys are double file here coming into Max Red. So, we're going to let you get to it, man. Get back down there with your team. Good luck, bud.
Alrighty, thank you, sir.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, we'll get him back down there if I can find his team. A lot of teams. Now, now, I do want to make note, okay? There are teams out here, too, that they're teams, but they're not registered teams with Extreme. Logan, get them going.
Yeah. All right. So it looks here the pace car is getting ready to pull down pit road. Yeah, those teams. There are other teams out here as well, but the pace car pulls down pit road and is in control of the leader. Garrett D. Grant on the gas, and here he goes, coming to get the green flag and come down into turn 1. Your race leader, as Andrew Mraz is coming around on the outside. Some challenge from Timothy Zayas for second as they come through turn 2. Nice run on the inside from the 22 here. Let's see what he's got for the 31 of Andrew Mraz as they come into turn 3.
Oh, Andrew Mraz, the defending champion here in the K&N series. He is looking to go back to back, but he's got his work cut out for him as there are a lot of contenders this season fighting for that championship. Timothy Zayas being one of them. Garrett D. Grant, Cody Lipsker, Garrett Heath. Now, Jarrett Lipsker not in the chase, but, he's out there trying to help his brother, Chris Fadden, Carter Lawson. There are a lot of big competitors here that is trying to take Andrew Mraz's throne.
Oh, absolutely. I want to make note. It looks like the 25 of Willie Nelson caught the wall going into turn 3 the last lap, and he's dropped way back. Looks like he's currently running in the 19th position now.
Oh.
It just shows you how aero dependent these cars are here at Atlanta.
Man. Yeah, we haven't talked much about the aero dependency in the K&N cars. They're very aero dependent, like he was talking about, and they're very damage resilient, so to speak. You can get damage and a lot of damage and still run. However, certain damage on these cars, and of course driving and riding behind somebody, they can blow very quickly as well.
Oh, absolutely. It's a risk you take here with these cars. You try to run a clean race and make sure you don't have any issues at all, but sometimes it's just part of racing, man. It happens.
Well, I do want to give a shout out to the sponsor for the K&N series, Doug Designs. Doug Blackman, primarily a sign shop, but he also wraps vehicles as well as custom awards, custom creations with custom flair. He's been in the business about 5 years. He is part of CCM Racing, which is owned by Eric Caudill, an ARCA series racer for NASCAR. Now, Eric is very pro sim community, so if you want your logo on his car, let Doug know. Located in Georgetown, Georgia. And, of course, you can contact Doug as well at facebook.com/TheRealDougDesign. There on the screen now. If you guys want to pause it and write that down, you can. But, Doug Design coming on board for the K&N series. Well, it's been an interesting series.
That it has. We got a battle brewing up here, man, for the lead. Andrew Mraz has made his way around the outside of Timothy Zayas in the 22, and he's got that middle line working, man. He's looking outside of the 42 of Garrett D. Grant here as well, coming off of turn 2.
Or can he make the pass on the outside line? That's going to be the problem.
Oh, there he goes. He's sailed it off into turn 3. You get a little bit more of a run off the corner on the top side. I'm not sure what it's going to do to his tires, if it's going to wear him out. What a move from the 31 making a pass on the outside, finding that line, whatever works for you, man.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're going to save tires on that outside line, Logan. We know that. You know, you're going to save the tires. That low line, maybe the shortest way around the track, but you use up more tires.
Oh, absolutely. A lot of it too depends on where everybody's running on the track, where more rubber's getting laid down. You know, you venture up top where not everybody's running. Oh, the 22 with a little bit of a moment there going into turn 1. Going around the lap car, he got a little sideways.
Timothy Zayas down 78. That is the lap car. That would be Jeremy Horn 8 laps down. Now he sees he's got these leaders, these lead lap cars all around him. But, you know, he's got as much right to be out here as anybody else.
Jeremy Horn, I thought that was Martin Truex Jr.
I know, every time I look at that car, I think it's Martin Truex. Well, going back into the field a ways further, Jeff Lochner in the 24 currently running 16th up a few spots. Rodrigo Loga, he's back a few spots in the 15th, started 13th. Blair Patterson in 19th, started 25th, so he is up a few spots as well. Samuel Richards, the chase driver, started 21st. He is up one spot in the 20th. Still, plenty of laps left to go for Samuel Richards. Casey Duncan started 15th, back into 21st.
Oh, the 67? Oh, man, he just about lost it off of turn 2.
Oh,
he was battling with the 08 of Orlando Rivera coming off of turn 2 right there. What a save by the 67 of Ryan Swan.
We have a driver, the engine is blown. See him on the apron there, the 8 of the Vanovi Chevrolet. Rick Donovan Sr. does get it off the track. He is coming out pit road, so he is out of the way of everybody.
They're battling hard here for the 9th position. Carter Lawson, Zach Ogburn. They're going side by side. I think they've been side by side for at least 2 laps.
All right, we go back here to around the 10th position with Zach Ogburn. Now these tires wear off very quickly, and you get a little loosey-goosey very quickly.
Oh, absolutely. It gets loose and it doesn't let you know when. The rear end just kind of comes around on you, and you're left to try to pick up the pieces proverbially. Yeah, it looks like the 87 is kind of stuck on the bottom line. Looks like kind of the preferred line right now is that middle groove, as the 08's making a move here on the 23. They got close, Josh. That was close.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it was. These guys are going to be neck and neck here throughout the whole night. Now, Andrew Mraz, the new leader here tonight, started 3rd, currently running in 3rd. We are under 100 to go. Still a long race, though.
Oh, absolutely. Wouldn't be surprised, you know, the run that these guys are on right now, to see some green flag pit stops once these tires start wearing out a little more. I would be ringing the bell to be like, hey, I need some tires. I need some tires now.
Well, 47 to 52 fuel laps, but they may come down pit road before the fuel runs out. Those tires are going to be so gone that I don't think they're going to be they're going to run a full fuel. They're running 75% fuel, but those tires probably will play in a factor in that. Okay, I need tires more than I need fuel.
Oh, absolutely. That's kind of the risk that you take. You want to run your your fuel all the way out, but it's how long can you make your tires last to, kind of break up your runs of how long you go on fuel. You for sure you want to run it out, but it's just a matter of how long you can hang on to the car out there on the track.
Scott Brooks in the 94 machine. Started 23rd, currently running in 19th. The 15 of Samuel Richards. Directly behind him, Casey Duncan, Andrew Jump, Edward Morris Sr., currently 23rd. Robert Felgen, 24th. And Christopher Vanskoy, currently running in 25th. The last driver on the lead lap is going to be the 71 of Jacob Shalafo, currently running back here in 28th. Started 29th, but yet he's still on the lead lap. About 35 of 120. All right, Andrew Morass still has a whole lot of company. Timothy Zayas, Garrett D. Grant, Cody Lipster. Now, Cody's falling back just a little bit behind the 42 of Garrett D. Grant. Garrett Heath in the 88 at about 1.5 seconds behind Cody Lipster. They're still relatively close, but you can see the gap between Cody Lipster and Garrett Heath. That is between 4th and 5th. And Jarrett Lipster trying to get up to his brother Cody. Jarrett currently running right here in 6th. Coming up on Garrett Heath, or trying to get up to Garrett.
Oh, we have a caution out. The 7 of Casey Duncan is involved.
Oh! Casey Duncan. Let's go back here and take a look. All right, Casey Duncan in the Sobe Chevrolet.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Well, he's got the, looks like the 91 ahead of him of Blair Patterson. Casey Duncan. Oh, right here. It looks like he gets into the back end of the 8 of Rick Donovan Sr. Not sure exactly what happened here. And that just, oh boy, the 7 of KC Duncan goes for a ride. The 94 also involved in that. The 94 being Scott Brooks. The 15, it looks like, might have got a piece of it. And KC goes for a ride on his hood. And right there, it looks like the 1 of Robert Felgen. And the 30, it gets around. All right. Back up alive. Everybody on pit road again. Well, tires are going to be a premium.
Oh, absolutely. We've talked about it all night so far. Tires are so important here.
Well, who won the race off of pit road? It looks like the 31 of Andrew Moraz. All right. Well, let's get another driver up here. Cole Kidder, got a copy.
Yes, sir.
Well, Cole, man, you're still on the lead lap. Thank God. Okay. But man, Atlanta, whatever you want to call it, it's rough. Talk about your racing, how it's going for you down there. Does look like you do have some damage.
Sure, get hammering her out, buffing her out, getting the paint hopefully back to gleaming. But right now, track seems nice in 1 and 2, 3 and 4 seems kind of loose and iffy.
All right, so do you think it's gonna may take some, maybe some cooling down and maybe some more rubber to get on the track to get things figured out?
I mean, if they can throw some ice on the track or some water on the track to cool it off a little bit, I mean, they'll help a lot.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Cole. Well, let's get back to it, buddy. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yep, Cole Kidder talking about another one of our main storylines here tonight. How hot and slick the track is. It's currently back up to 104 degrees. We saw it down as low as 89. I think is the lowest I saw it at. But man, that just shows you the dynamic weather that iRacing's implemented here. The cloud cover and everything really cools off and heats up the track when the clouds go back away.
Oh yeah, the dynamic weather is, it changes. I mean, one lap it may be 110, the next lap it may be 30. Right. Logan, get them going here, buddy.
Alrighty. Yeah, we talked about the dynamic weather, as on bigger tracks, I've been Indianapolis, the two different sides of the track, as big as it can be shady at one end, it'll be 80, 90 degrees, but it'll be complete daylight on at the other end, and it'll be 105, 110 degrees. It really makes you think about yourself when you go down into the corner. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But the pace car is going to pull off here in a second, and Andrew Mraz will be able to go as soon as all 4 tires leave the racing service. And he's on the gas. Here he goes. Another great restart from Andrew Mraz as he takes the green flag, and they are double wide behind him coming into turn 1.
Yes, they are. Andrew Mraz, great start. We go back here to Timothy Sayas, 42 of Garrett D. Grant, Cody Lickster, and they are all bunched up back here together.
Oh, the 94 turned around in turn 3. The 30 is involved. The 07 gets into the 33 under caution. The 08 involved.
Yep, the 08 gets hit. We're going to go back here and take a look at the caution here. We're going to be on Orlando Rivera in the 08. That might have happened right up ahead of him, but we're going to be on the 08 here. And you did say the 07, right?
Yes.
All right, Cole Kidder. So let's go up here to Cole real quick. Cole Kidder on the outside of the 71. Get a close look at this.
Oh, wow, there was 2 separate incidents. I apologize. There was the 08 up in front and the 94 in the 07, I believe.
The 30 might have been involved. Christopher Vanskoy. Okay, so right here, Christopher Vanskoy and the 94 looks like they make contact. This is what set it off right here. That might have been a little bit of net coding, not sure. So that spun the 94. And then right up ahead of them might have been the 08 of Orlando Rivera. Let's see if I can find the 08. Okay, right here, Orlando Rivera involved. Well, this may take a minute to get through.
Oh, there was carnage everywhere. A lot of cars were involved.
Contact between the 77 and the 08. So that sent the 08 down. It looks like the 08 gets going. So then we go back here to Cole Kidder and Company. It looks like a net code between the 33 and the 07. Then the 94 and the 30. Okay, the 30 of Christopher Vanskoy and the 94. This is what we was just on. Contact between these two. So two separate incidents simultaneously, like right at the same time.
Oh, absolutely. Maybe the guys saw the accident up in front of them. They panicked. It's happened to me. When you see an accident happen, you go into panic mode and you just try to make sure you can make it through it, and it happens, man. It's real unfortunate to see for a lot of the guys out here to get involved in that, but we haven't had a lot of cautions. And they're doing a good job here tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Looks like we've got a couple of drivers still on pit road. Gary Wells on pit road, Ryan Swan, KC Duncan. It looks like Ryan Swan may be pulling out here. They are off.
I'm sorry, I believe Ryan Swan just got the lucky dog as well. That's why he's coming down pit road now.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, they're double file, but the pace car lights are not off. So let's see if we can get Jeff Glockner, real quick, got a copy.
Yes, sir.
All righty, buddy. Williams getting double file here, ready to go. How's the race going for you down there, bud?
It feels pretty good. I just having a hard time passing people.
Well, it is Hotlanta. They call it that for a reason, man. But hey, running strong, starting 19th, currently 15th. Man, good luck down there, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Well, they're double file, ready to go back green flag racing here. I don't like keeping them when they're double file.
Oh, absolutely. Gotta get in the right state of mind for your restart and try to get as many positions as you can, because as Jeff was just talking about, it can be really hard to pass, especially here at Atlanta.
All right, Andrew Mraz going to get him going there on the inside. As soon as the pace car dives off, all four tires must be below the white line and off the racetrack. Then he can go at any point he wants to. He can wait for the green or go. And it looks like right now he's going to wait for the green. No, he's on the loud pedal. Good restart by the 31. And they're going to go side by side back here. The 96, the 22 up front. Well, the 22 going to make the pass on the 96. Timothy Sayas going to go side by side now with the 42 of Garrett D. Grant.
Yeah, everybody's trying to get single file, trying to save tires, do the best they can. We got some battles going on here for the 8th position between Jacob Lee in the 21 and the 87 of Zach Ogburn as well. Seems to be about the only battle that I see going on right now on track.
Everybody single file. We go back here to another battle that is brewing. Looks like Blair Patterson and Samuel Richards getting it lined out there. 15 of Samuel Richards for 16th. Is going to make the pass on the 91. But we are still, we're not even at the halfway mark here. The halfway mark is lap 60. Garrett Heath in the 88, side by side, and it looks like that might be with the 87 of Zach Ogburn. Yes, it is. No, these K&N cars, Logan, they're a handful.
Oh, absolutely. The Cannons have always been a handful. That's what makes them so fun to race.
The battle up here with the 21 and,
Go ahead.
21 and the 23.
Yep, they're doing battle, trying to settle the 7th position. Or 8th position, sorry.
It's one of those positions.
Oh, yeah, one of them. Yeah, Willie Nelson going by the 87 on the outside here as well, for what looks to be the 11th position.
Stringing music, Willie Nelson.
Yeah,
Kind of a nickname we gave you.
tuning up the band.
Tuning up the band. Oh, the 88 into the wall. He goes off the track. That is Garrett Heath. Good
no
save. Oh, no caution. We will go back here and take a look at it, though. Since they're still under green flag conditions. And we're going to be coming up on the halfway mark here in about
8 laps.
8 laps.
Yeah, while you're taking a look at it, the Lipstruer boys are doing battle for the 4th position here as well.
Jarrett and Cody. Wow. Yeah, the 88 hits the wall and hard into the inside wall. So we go back up live here. And then we go back up front here with the Lipstruers, Cody and Jarrett.
Oh, well, they're thinking about 3 wide, Josh.
Oh no, I don't know about that 3 wide stuff.
Willie Nelson was looking at it, man. He was thinking about it. He's like, if one of you just scoots up the track a little bit, I'm going for it. And here he goes again. He's on the outside of Jacob Lee in the 21.
Oh man, yeah, we're watching it here. Jacob Lee, the 25 of tuning up the band of Willie Nelson, stringing the music. Now the 23 of Carter Lawson, right up ahead of him. Now he's kind of safe, I would say.
Maybe. Yeah, oh, it looks like we got our first guy trying out the high side. The 9 is Zach Willard. Looks like he took the very high line up next to the wall through 3 and 4 right there. It'll be interesting to see how that works for him if he does it again next time by.
Well, the high line is, it saves those tires, because you're not really wheeling and dealing on the steering wheel much. But it's really the slower end of the track. Now, on some tracks, the high line is the preferred line. You save tires. It's the fastest line. Here at Atlanta, it just saves tires.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, as you were talking about places like Kansas, Iowa, Kentucky, all those places, it seems to be the high line is the preferred line because that's where you can carry the most speed, and especially on tracks smaller than here at Atlanta, tracks that size, you can carry more speed down the straightaway. Oh, is the 8? Looks like he may have gotten into the wall as the leaders are going by him down the back stretch.
Oh, the 8 of Rick Donovan Sr.
It
looks like everybody did get around him, so...
It's heating up for the lead, Josh. Timothy Zayas is all over the rear bumper of the 31 of Andrew Mraz.
Oh, well, we're going to go up front here, and Andrew Mraz, Timothy Zayas have gotten a gap there between 3rd place, about 1.1 seconds ahead, about a second ahead there of Garrett in 3rd. He's about a second behind Timothy Zayas, who is in 2nd. And he started 2nd, but he is all over the back bumper of that 31.
He is. I think he's doing a really good job of backing up his entry to his corner. He's getting on the gas real early in the corner. As you see, I've seen Andrew Mraz a couple times coming off of the corners be really loose. If you can back up your entry to the corner and be able to get to the gas and be able to drive through the corner and not lose the rear end carrying as much speed, it'll help you going down the straightaway.
Oh, one more lap. We'll be at the halfway mark here of 120 laps. We've been green flag here for about 20 or so laps. They've been really trying to keep it straight and clean here. Battle back here with Jacob Lee still running strong. Now, you know, I know there's a lot of drivers out here. You got your chase drivers and you have your non-chase drivers. Now the chase drivers fighting for a championship,
Oh,
and the
caution
non.
out.
Oh, caution!
24 of Jeff Glockner.
Oh. Well, all right, we're gonna go back and take a look. Now, like I was saying before, you have both of those. You know, they're trying their best. You know, to do what they can. It looks like Jeff. Well, he blinked out on me there.
Last I saw, he was working around lap traffic. Looked like the
Okay.
8 of Rick Donovan Sr. possibly. He
goes
kind of
around
blinked out on me as well.
Okay, he goes around the 7. He comes back, coming around the 8. The contact between the 8 and the 24. And that sends the 24 swirling up into the outside wall. And then he blinks out, blinks back in, goes down off the track. Caution comes out because he is in front of traffic. And he does get it going back again. But everybody coming out pit road. Well, I knew that was coming.
Oh, absolutely. You know, these guys been out here for 20 plus laps. It's time. It's time to go get some tires and get some grip back in that car.
All right, well, as we take a look here at pit road, and it is busy. So who is going to win the race off of pit road here? And it looks like the 31 and the 22. Looks like there might have been some contact between the 22. Might have been the 42. Might have been the 96. One of those. Looks like might have been some contact there. But Andrew Mraz is going to take point. And we are at the halfway mark here. So, Logan, who's going to be our next victim here?
Why don't we pull up 10 of Rodrigo Loga?
Rodrigo Loga. Okay, let's see if I can find Rodrigo here.
Like he's right below us in performance.
All right, I see him. You want to talk to him?
No, you go ahead.
All right. Rodrigo Loga, got a copy?
Hello, Joshua.
Hey, Rodrigo. Well, man, you're doing good out here tonight, buddy. Kind of playing upset, man. How is Atlanta going for you here tonight, bud?
Thank you. Yes, I'm have a comfortable car in 12th position. I'm good. No more for me, but not less.
Do you have a fast enough car to grab the win here tonight to play upset and upset the chase contender?
Yes, I guess, yes.
All righty, Rodrigo. Well, let's get back to it, buddy. Good luck down there.
Thank you, and let me send a hug with my friend Luciano Ayala. He watch on TV right now.
All righty. All right, Rodrigo Loga in the number 10 Napa Monte Carlo.
Yeah, it looks like we're getting the 1 to go here. Everybody's doubling up, and the lights are out on the pace car.
Get them going, Logan.
We're just past halfway now. It's been a good race. Got some long green flag runs in here so far. Looks like our front row is now Timothy Zayas and Andrew Mraz. Andrew Mraz being your leader. We've seen the 42 of Garrett D. Grant up there, but he's currently sitting on the inside of row number 2 with Cody Lipstruer to his outside. Chris Seidenfaden currently 5th on the inside of row 3, and Zach Willard in the 9 on the outside of row 3 as well. You know, these guys have had a chance to get a couple of long green flag runs in. I'm pretty sure they know what to expect. You know, they're looking forward to getting some more racing in here. I'm sure I'm looking forward to watching it, as the pace car should be getting ready to come off the racetrack. As we talked about, Andrew Mraz will have he'll be able to go as soon as all 4 tires are off the racing surface, and he's taking advantage of it. He's on the gas as soon as he can, and he is gone, coming to get the restart as they come past the start-finish line. Big battle here in turn 1 as Garrett D. Grant's looking to take the second position back away from Timothy Zayas. Looks like he's going to complete the pass and try to pull Cody Lipstruer with him, looking to move into the 3rd position. Not the restart that Timothy Zayas was looking for. He's currently back into 4th position right now, as they're battling for the 5th position as well right behind him. They're 2 by 2. Zach Willard in the 9 and Chris Seidenfaden in the 5.
Yeah, still side by side. Yeah, I mean, well, we are at the halfway mark here. Well, Logan, how about we do a little bit of MaxSpeedTV crank it up here at Atlanta?
Let's do it.
All right. As we come back live here from the Crank It Up, the 96 and the 22, duking it out there, as Logan was keeping an eye on that. Logan talked about it.
They've been duking it out the past 2 or 3 laps, man. They've been 2 by 2. I don't know how they haven't wrecked a couple times. You couldn't even fit a piece of paper between them. Even right there in 3 and 4 when Cody Lipstruer on the 96 moved down in front of the 22. I expected to see him going spinning off into the infield.
Oh,
they're doing a whale of a job, man. It's really fun to watch.
No, lap 70, 120 here. We go back here to Chris Seidenfaden, currently running in a 7th, coming from 9th. Zach Ogburn 10th into 8th. Billy Nelson 7th to 9th, back a few spots. He's got the 21 of Jacob Lee pretty much right there with him. The 23 of Carter Lawson in the 23 machine in 11. But, you know, there's battles starting to happen here. The tires, you know, probably starting to already play a factor. 10 laps roughly into this run. And we know what tires can do out there on the track.
Oh, absolutely. They're picking up business for the 2nd position. I don't know if Garrett Grant had a little bit of a hiccup and slid back to the guys that have been battling for 3rd, but they were all over his rear bumper here a second ago. As Timothy Zayas looks like he's making the pass for the 3rd position. He completes it coming off of turn 2 here. as he sets his sights on the second position, going to get that back from Garrett Grant in turn 3.
Now we go up here to the 42 of Garrett D. Grant. Currently running in second. Timothy Sayas third. Cody Lipsker fourth. Zach Willard fifth. Jarrett Lipsker trying to get up to his brother to help him out. That would be Cody Lipsker. Chris Seidenfaden seventh. Zach Ogburn eighth. Dylan Nelson ninth. Jacob Lee in 10th. Well, we have a lot of chase drivers in the top 10.
Yep, they're doing what I talked about earlier. You know, make sure they have a good run, get up in the top 10, really secure some good points. They're doing a good job out here tonight for sure.
Well, Atlanta Motor Speedway this week, and then next week, well, we're going to be right back at it again. Well, not next week, but we're going to be off next week. Yeah, we are off next week. But next week, you know, we are off. It's going to be an off week for everybody. So they get time to kind of, you know, get prepared for the next race. Well, the tricky triangle of Pocono.
Oh man, that's gonna be an interesting race. Dude, Pocono's a really hard track to maneuver. You know, with 3 different corners, 3 different opportunities to mess up. You know, Pocono's a really challenging track and usually doesn't make for the most entertaining race per se, but from the driver's seat, it's a lot of fun for me, anyways.
Well, from, you know, with the good sized field that Extreme Motorsports has, I mean, Logan, you've been with me long enough. You see the fields they have each and every week. You know, we are starting in the chase, so it may slim down a little bit because there are no standby drivers. But yet the field at Pocono is going to be just the same. It's going to be a long race.
Oh, we got one minute down the backstretch.
And that would be Zach Ogburn in the 87. No caution.
No caution.
He is off the racing surface.
Wow.
So let's go back and take a look at Zach Ogburn. He is off the racing surface. He is not in the line of the other drivers. And that is at admin's discretion. So, you know, off the racing surface and not in line of the other drivers, you know, we can see it. Now, if he would have come back up on track, that might have been a problem. But what happened here to Zach Ogburn? Oh, he caught the outside wall coming out of 2. And that was just enough to send him down hard into the inside wall. He does get it going back again. He gets it back out onto the track. But what type of damage? Oh, we've got several other drivers.
96 spinning down the backstretch as well.
Cody Lipster, chase driver as well. No caution. We're going to go back here and take a look at what happened to Cody.
Yeah, the tires are certainly starting to wear off on these guys.
Well, we're going to get a close look here. And these tires, man, they wear off. It gets wicked slick out there. There's no grip.
Oh, not at all. Not as long as these guys have been out on the track. You know, Garrett D. Grant's starting to fall back. He's currently running in the 5th position. You know, he restarted second. He started 3rd.
Man, he caught the same exact point that Zach caught, and he goes hard into the inside wall. He hits rear end first, so he might have saved a little bit of damage down on that front end, but you know that rear end is going to have some damage as well. Tires starting to wear off. Lap 80 of 120. We're at 40 to go.
Yeah, it's gone by in the blink of an eye.
Wow.
Yeah, and they're still battling it for 5th, 6th, and 7th. Willie Nelson's caught up to Chris Seidenfaden, and the 42 of Garrett D. Grant continues to fall back into the clutches of the rest of the field. Oh man, but they're getting loose. I just watched the 9 of Zach Willard. He was letting the rear end hang out coming off of 2 for sure.
Hey, doing a little bit of drifting.
I don't think drifting's what you want to be doing here in an oval car. It'll make it fun.
Oh, well, yeah, it'll make it fun, but it's a little scary.
It'll make your heart skip a beat for sure.
Oh, yeah, Andrew Jump's got some company. He's got the one of Robert Felgen behind him in the Monster Cup lime green Monster Energy. Cannon car. And you know, I just noticed.
What'd you notice?
Well, I mean, they're all in Chevrolets, but there's Camaros. They're all Camaros, right? No, they're Impalas.
No, they're all Impalas. Yeah, it's the K&N Chevrolet Impala.
Okay, well, I am on Robert Felgen, and I am seeing Camaro on the front of his car.
Robert Felgen, where's he at?
He is currently running back here in the number 1, currently running 14.
Yeah, it's probably just the paint that he's got on. They replaced Impala with Camaro.
Oh, okay.
Impala SS.
Right. Okay.
Same way with Andrew Jump. His says Camaro on the front as well.
Yeah.
Go back to Ryan Swan in the 67. He's got Impala SS. Gary Wells II also has Impala SS. So it's just
okay.
a little preference between some of the painters that we've got in here. You know, they may like the Camaro over the Impala, but
we've got a little different paint schemes going on.
Yep.
Lander Mraz not really running away with it, but he is up front, a little over half a second ahead of Timothy Zayas. Garrett D. Grant in the 42, 25 of Willie Nelson. Now,
look at him. He's making a move around the 42 out of turn 3, turn 2 or turn 3. Where are we at on the track?
We're on turn 4. We're on the track somewhere.
We're out here, but he's still making a pass. Good move from Willie Nelson. Look at him getting back up into the top 3 now.
Long green flag run, about 25 a lap for those tires, man. And I'm sure they're probably running about 80%, 60%, 70, somewhere in there. It's between 1 and 100. We're not down there on the track, so we really don't know how much tires they're using. We're going to go back here and take a look at Carter Lawson, currently running 9th. Tires pretty much by himself. Doesn't really have a whole lot of drivers around him.
Nope, never mind. I was going to say something. Looked like the 22 was starting to reel in our leader, but he had to jump out of the gas coming out of turn 2, keep it from hitting the wall, as we've seen a couple guys do already here. Still does look like he is starting to reel in our leader, Andrew Mraz.
Yeah, well, about a half a second now. It was about 0.8 of a second. Now he's a little less than a half a second, about 0.4 now. About a half a second. Well, these turns, man, they get you. You know, you've got to be on your P's and Q's in the turns. Well, back here in the back of the field, we don't want to forget about anybody, so we're going to go back here in the back. Edward Moore Sr. currently running 19th in the number 14, right up ahead of him, Jacob Chalifo, that started 29th. He is currently running 18th, but having a strong run. Does look like some damage on his machine as well. Zach Ogburn back out here. Now he's on the track. He's back out here still running. He's back out here back in 21st. Started 10th, having a little miss out there. That right front damage on that 87 machine. That might be affecting him a little bit. As we take a look here, yeah, it is squashed in there on that 87.
Our leaders have caught lap traffic.
Uh-oh.
As you're looking at the 87 there go our leaders by him.
Yep. Andrew Morales, Timothy Zayas. The 87 staying back. The 87 going to go a lap down. So, the last driver on the lead lap is going to be the 96 of Cody Lipsker. Zach Ogburn, Scott Brooks, Roy
Oh,
Geeson.
big run by the 22. He is all over the bumper of our leader now. He's making a move to the inside down the front stretch here.
And they're in the
he's
lap
gotta get
track.
out of it.
Oh!
Yep.
Almost
That's what I was
contact.
saying. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It was going to be real interesting because the 22 has been really catching our leader, and it was going to be interesting to see what happened. As we saw, he had to get out of the gas or run over the 7 of Casey Duncan.
Yeah, almost contact there between the 22 and the 7. Whoa. You don't want to see that. You know, you don't want to see drivers get involved with lap traffic. We got a battle here. Hello, Zach Willard coming down pit road. So pit stops are starting to happen here.
Yeah, our first taker on pit road is the 9 of Zach Willard. Looks like, the 5 of Chris Seidenfaden is actually coming off of pit road.
Okay.
So it looks like he's following suit behind the 5s.
All right,
Pit
we got
road is
Chris
starting to get busy.
Seidenfaden. Yep, pit road gonna start to get busy here. He's talking about. Well, the question is, how long do you stay out? Because you might be able to make it on fuel. You're definitely going to be able to make it on fuel. You know, within 7 laps, we're going to be at 20 to go. But your tires, oh Lord, your tires are going to be shot.
Absolutely.
Well, Mike Robinson, you know, I'm not trying to change the subject to, you know, what's going on here for the Doug Science Canyon Pro Series and us here at MaxSpeedTV, but I do live in Arkansas. We do have a chance for severe storms here, and the tornadoes and stuff that are going on in Oklahoma, yes, they are headed here to this area where I live. So if I have to abruptly leave, that would be the reason.
Oh, man. Look at, switch to the 9 real quick. Just show everybody the difference between fresh tires and old tires, because the 9 of Zach Willard is flying past some cars.
Well, Zach Willard blinked down on me there for a moment. So, we're going to be on Zach Willard here in the 9. He's coming up on the 77, I believe that is.
Oh, the 21 of Jacob Lee looks like he spun out on pit road.
Oh!
And the 67 of Ryan Swan gets into the back of him hard here on pit road as well.
Well, heavy damage. Yeah, the 21 of Jacob Lee coming down pit road. Heavy damage. The 67 also gonna have to come down pit. Oh, he had to back up. Not good for the 67.
He also missed his pit box.
Oh, no. You do not want to do that. Well, Rodrigo Loga coming down pit road. Hey, Logan, guess what?
What?
Green flag pit stops.
I knew it. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see our leaders. Oh, we got one spinning coming onto pit road. The 71. If I can get to him. 71 of Jacob Shalafo lost it coming down pit road. Locked him up. I'm sure to try to not speed.
We're going to go back here and take a look.
Oh, the 15 of Samuel Richards almost got into him coming onto pit road as well. Man.
Oh, no.
Real hectic getting onto pit road.
Yeah, well, yeah, we haven't talked about it any tonight, but with the tire wear, it's definitely hectic.
Oh, absolutely. I wouldn't be surprised to see our leaders go maybe a lap or two more and then come down pit road. It's going to be a cat and mouse game of who comes down first and then who does what.
As we take a look at it here, yeah, Jacob Shalafo locking it down. Those tires are so shot when you hit the brakes, you get no grip. So therefore, it's just a spinning factor there. Now, Jacob Shalafo.
22 coming down pit road as we speak.
All right, the leader's coming down pit road. Okay, that would be, Timothy Zayas almost loses it. So we go back live here, and he is on pit road. Well, Andrew Moraz still out here. Willie Nelson now in second. Ooh, Willie gets really close to the wall.
Yep. 31 of Andrew Mraz also coming down pit road right now.
All right, Andrew Mraz. We go here to the
42,
who was
the
leading.
99.
The
Also
99.
coming down pit road.
Yep. Jarrett Lipster. Looks like Robert Felgen and the one coming down pit road. Well, pit road very busy. Garrett E. Grant down pit road as well. Sliding
Oh,
into
the 31 missed his pit box.
Oh no! Andrew Mraz missing his pit box.
The 99 as well missed his pit box. Too far left.
Yeah, and he is continuing to having to back up and get straight and go left and go right and up and down.
Over the lead to the 42 of Garrett D. Grant. He's beating the 99 and the 31 off pit road by a sizable margin.
Oh, man. Well, Willie Nelson down pit road. Andrew Jump down pit road. 20 to go.
20 to go, and it is starting to get interesting. The 42 of Garrett D. Grant has a huge gap between himself and the 31 of Andrew Mraz. You know, Garrett D. Grant is at the start-finish line now. Just to give you a little perspective, the 31 of Andrew Mraz is at the start-finish line now.
All right, well,
That's
we
a
are
big
on
gap.
we are on the 42 here. The leader, Blair Patterson, he has been out here about 42 laps. I am sure his tires are screaming at him right now.
Oh, absolutely. They're yelling and saying, "Hey, change me! I don't want to do this anymore."
He is not coming down pit road. He is going to take the 18 to go here. Chris Seidenfaden now in second. Chris Seidenfaden has been out here about 11 laps. Zach Willard in third, about 10 laps. Now we do have GWSCs here, green, white checkers. So could it come down to a GWSC and who has the better tires?
It might, but I think if we get a green white checkered, I'm sure you're going to see everybody come down pit road because we know how important tires are. I mean, just look at the guys out there.
Oh yeah.
Some on new tires, some on older tires. It could be as much of a 5-lap difference. The guy with the 5-lap fresher tires is just going to fly by the guy on the older tires.
Oh, we look at Timothy Zayas knocking him down one by one. He's coming around the 33. He got around Zach Willard. This is what those fresh tires will do as Timothy Zayas trying to get up to the 5 of Chris Seidenfaden, Samson Motorsports. Timothy Zayas, a part of Downforce Motorsports. You got Blair Patterson, who is in the lead here. Now, he is part of... Let me find it. Well,
Blair Patterson?
Yeah, Blair Patterson.
He's part of Downforce Motorsports.
Okay, so he is part of Downforce as well. So, several Downforce drivers.
Yes, yeah, they've got a large team.
A large team. Well, the green flag pit stops have happened. Gary Wells coming back up through the field. Been out here in about 8 laps. Rodrigo Loga on the lead. Rodrigo Loga, the last driver on the lead lap. Running in the 10, currently 10th, 14 to go. Blair Patterson getting run down by the 1 of Robert Felgen. Robert's going to get his lap back the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, it's a strategy that the 91 has made his bed, and now he's got to sit in it. He's hoping for a caution, trying to catch as many of these drivers a lap down as he can, as it looks like Jarrett Lipstruer in the 99 is going to come by him, get his lap back as well.
Yep.
If he can catch a caution and catch, I don't know where he was running before, but he's trying to stretch it as far as he can. If he can get a caution here, he can catch a bunch of drivers off sequence a lap down, and that's really going to help improve his position. You know, if he's racing for a championship as well, I don't know off the top of my head, but maybe help out his teammates as well.
Well, right now, Blair Patterson, that is what he's banking on, but every lap winds down, more and more drivers get their lap back. Coming up on him now is the 14 of Edwin Morris Sr. Edwin Morris Sr. going to get one of his laps back. Now, he is down 2 laps, but he is going to get one of those 2 back if he can get around the 91. Andrew Jump, Cole Kidder, Cody Lipster, Samuel Richards, and now Edward Moore Sr. just 1 lap down.
Yep, he was the first car 2 laps down, now puts himself the last car 1 lap down. He's got currently 4 other drivers in front of him, Andrew Jump being the first car 1 lap down, Cole Kidder being the second car, Cody Lipster third, and Samuel Richards, your 4th car, also 1 lap down.
All right, so we've got 5 drivers 1 lap down. Blair Patterson still out here, 11 to go, and he has been out here 50 laps.
Yep, Andrew Jump about to get his lap back here. That'll move Cole Kidder into the lucky dog position. I don't know if they do lucky dogs in Extreme or not.
Yeah, that is done by iRacing.
Yep. That now moves Cole Kidder into the lucky dog position, first car 1 lap down. As Chris Seidenfaden's starting to catch up to Blair Patterson, and
yes,
Timothy Zayas is not far behind.
Well, Timothy Zayas in the 22. He is side by side with the 96 of Cody Lipster. Cody 1 lap down. Another 22 not going to be able to make it stick. Chris Seidenfaden in the number 5.
Caution.
Oh, caution! This works into Blair's favor. Jacob Shalafo going around, it looks like. Let's go back and take a look. We're going to be on the 71 of Jacob Shalafo. Now, I'm sure Blair wanted it to happen, you know.
Probably about, 5-6 laps sooner.
Exactly. But it's going to help him out a little bit.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh.
I'm sure pit road will be busy here as well.
Yeah.
You know, these guys have been out here, 7-8 laps at least.
Looks like the 71 and the 1 both connect the wall coming out of 2. Looks like the 71 of Jacob Shalafo hit the wall, and the 1 right there, he does get around. And the 71 goes off the track and then loses it right back on the track, slows down hard into the outside of the wall right in front of traffic, and the 67, I believe that is the 67 of Ryan Swan, getting a piece of the 71. So a hard hit
looks
there.
like the 91 ran out of gas.
The 91 of Blair Patterson might be out of gas. Now, he does come down pit road. Can he make it to his pit stall? Looks like the 42 also down pit road. Garrett D. Grant. The 91 is Zach Willard. And the 91 did make it to his pit stall. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, that couldn't have come out at a better time for Blair, for sure.
Well, that was a long green flag run. Go ahead.
Well, it was 5 of Chris Seidenfaden, the first off of pit road. The 07 of Cole Kidder off second. Timothy Zayas third. Garrett D. Grant fourth. Zach Willard fifth. Andrew Mraz sixth. Rodrigo Loga seventh. Blair Patterson comes off pit road 8th after running out of gas coming down pit road.
I want to talk to Blair because that was a very strategic move there by Blair Patterson. You know, he stayed out over 50 laps. Blair Patterson, Joshua Meldock, the MaxSpeedTV booth, got a copy?
Yeah, buddy, I got you.
Well, what a strange call there. Out there over 50 laps, you was just banking on a caution. You got it, but probably not where you want it, man. Talk about that long green flag run there.
Yeah, I was just out here, kind of made my bed when everybody started pitting, and I knew I was going to be about 7 laps short. Then that caution came out, so looks like I'm going to restart about 10th is what it looks like, 9th. So let's see if I got anything for him.
Well, we know you're fast. You know, you started 25th. You find yourself now in the top 10. Playing upset here tonight. Got some teammates down there that are in the chase. You know, 5 races. We're off next week, but hey, tonight you got to get through it. 6 to go. What's going through your mind here, buddy?
Just get a good clean finish here. Don't want to screw up anybody that's in a chase, but if I can sneak a win out of here, I'm definitely going to try my best.
All righty, Blair. We'll let you get back to it, buddy. Good luck down there. It ain't over.
Not yet, buddy.
All righty, good luck.
All right, thank you.
Well, all right, Logan. Well, Blair made a strategic call there. Stayed out as long as he could, and he got the caution. Not where he wanted it, but he got it.
Oh, no, he definitely got a plus from where he was running beforehand, as it looks like 2 cars stayed out off of pit road here. The 25 of Willie Nelson and the 23 of Carter Lawson. Interesting strategy here.
Yeah. Well, Willie Nelson not in the chase, but Carter Lawson is. Chris Seidenfaden as well. Garrett D. Grant. Zach Willard not, but man, Zach having a solid run out here tonight too in the number 9. Started 14th, currently running in 5th. We're going to have 4 to go when they cross the line within the green-white checkered if anything was to happen. And I imagine we're going to see some stuff happening here within the next 4 laps.
Oh, business is about to pick up big time. These guys are going to be all over each other, trying to advance their position, trying to win this race. It's going to be real interesting to see how the front row gets going off this restart. Maybe watch for some tire spin. I talked about it earlier in the broadcast. So it's gonna be a heck of a finish here tonight for sure.
Well, we've seen some 2 wide. We've seen a lot of 2 wide. We've seen maybe some 3 wide. We haven't seen a whole lot of it. Haven't seen any 4 wide. We might see some 5 wide. If you're gonna go 5 wide, go 5 wide on the backstretch. Don't do it in the corner.
Right. Go where you've got room.
Exactly. 25 of Willie Nelson. Pace car is off. He is in control, and he is on the loud pedal. 4 laps remaining as they cross the line. Oh, buddy. Here we go.
Here we go. Yeah, the 23 did not get a good restart. He spun the tires, and he is falling back as everybody is starting to pick him off. He's back to 5th, 6th position, 7th, 8th position looks like he's going to be before he gets to turn 4.
And we are 3 wide. Well, we were 3 wide.
Oh, they're trying. Oh,
3 wide. Oh, Lord.
Andrew Raz with the big power move into turn 3, as that's going to pay off for him. Oh, we got one in the grass in the tri-oval? Or in the quad oval? 24 of Jeff Glocker. He did a good job of keeping it straight.
Well, I am trying to figure out where everybody's at
Oh, we got
here.
one in the wall. He kept Cole Kidder. No, Carter Lawson riding the wall did a good job.
They kept it out of everybody with 3 wide, almost 3 wide for the lead. Chris Seidenfaden shooting the middle. He's got the 42 teammate there to his inside. We're coming to 2 to go. Willie Nelson falling back here into 3rd, but still a couple of laps left to go. Can stringing 25 Willie Nelson get back up front. Andrew Baraz fighting. He is already up to 3rd. Oh, buddy. Oh, man. Can they get to the white flag before a caution?
There's so many battles going on around the track. I can't see. Oh, Timothy Zayas is sideways into the wall in turn 3. No caution. Oh, the water's around in the tri-oval. Spinning through the grass. The white flag's out. The next flag will end the race.
Yep, 1 to go. Oh, there's no caution. They're going to end it under regulation. So whatever happens, happens.
Yep.
Garrett D.
Yep, go ahead.
Garrett D. Grant up front, coming out of, it looks like turn number 4. Grab the pole. He is going to come away with the win here tonight. What a run by Garrett D. Grant. Chris Seidenfaden going to finish in,
Fourth.
4th. Andrew Mraz 2nd, and Zach Willard 3rd. Well, I want to go back and take a look at 2nd and 3rd here. We know who the winner is. So let's take a look. What happened? Now, Andrew Mraz was 2nd. Coming into the corner, they might have been battling it out there, but it jumped on me. So right here, it's going to be Andrew Mraz in 2nd and Zach Willard 3rd. But boy, it jumped on me there. So wow. Andrew Mraz on pit road and Garrett D. Grant spinning it out. So give us just a few moments. We'll get the top 3 down here for an interview. So don't go anywhere. MaxSpeedTV post-race show coming up right after this. Alrighty, back live here on MaxSpeedTV. We're going to start as usual with 3rd place here tonight. The number 9 of Zach Willard. Zach, got a copy?
You.
Well, Zach, man, opening up the chase here tonight at Hotlanta, and it lived up to its name. Pretty hot out there tonight. You're not in the chase, but one of the drivers out there, helping out, playing upset, a lot of things play a factor in the people who show up. So talk about your run out there tonight in the number 9, starting 14th, but finishing 3rd.
Yeah, even practice pretty bad too. Just once the temperature got really hot, I wasn't so good on the inside, but I kind of was experimenting on that first long green flag run to run the high line, and it worked. It paid off. I went from like 14th to 5th on that green flag run on past all these cars on the outside, and that's where the key was.
Well, talk about those green flag pit stops
Oh,
because we know that played a factor in things here tonight.
it did. That's actually, I don't want to knock the K&N series or anything. That was the first green flag run I personally had. I've only missed one the very first year.
Well,
Once I saw once I saw the 5 going into pit road, I went the next lap, and we got great spots, but lost them back on. But overall, it was a great race.
Overall, a great race, man. Well, Zach, man, congratulations on 3rd here tonight. Thought shout-outs you want to get before you go celebrate?
Came in, and somebody needs to pick me up. Let's go.
Well, you heard it right here on MaxSpeedTV. Zach Wheeler looking for a team to join, and he has offered it. He said, come on, he's ready. So, all right, Zach, we'll let you go celebrate, man. Good luck next week. Well, we're off next week. So, when we come back, Pocono, man, we're going to see you at Pocono?
We will.
All righty, buddy. Well, you have a safe, I think it's, what is it, Labor Day next week?
Yep.
Yeah, Labor Day. So you have a safe Labor Day weekend. If we don't see you tomorrow night, we will see you in 2 weeks, buddy.
All right, Z-Dub coming at you.
Uh-huh. All right, well, that is going to bring us to our 2nd place finisher here tonight. The 2nd place finisher tonight, Andrew Mraz, the defending champion. 2nd place, Andrew, chase driver. You're defending it. Not the way you wanted, but hey, solid run for you here tonight, Andrew. 2nd place, man, like 76 laps. Well, talk about hot Atlanta. It lived up to its name.
Oh yes, it did. It got loose when you were on the throttle about 2/3 of the way through the turn, and your back end was just sliding. The worst tire was actually the right rear. It wore out faster than all the other tires because I like to ride that right rear, get that a little loose, and get it off the corner and going. But yeah, Atlanta was actually pretty hot. It was actually a fun race, racing against Tim there and Garrett and everyone else.
Well, the guys that were up front. Now, Blair Patterson stayed out, over 50 laps. He did run out of fuel, but what was the strategies calls out there from everybody? We seen Blair's, but what was the strategy call out there? Because you couldn't make it, but the tires were horrible here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people wanted fresher tires sooner, so they pitted 5, 8 laps, even 10 laps before I even pitted. Garrett pitted with me, and I kind of missed my pit box and had to readjust and get that fixed, and that's what caused me to get back so far. But yeah, I mean, tires meant a huge deal here. If you didn't have fresh rubber, you weren't going anywhere.
Yeah, the rubber played a very important role out here tonight for sure. Well, we are off next week, Andrew. So, everybody gets a break. But when we come back, we're going to be at the Tricky Triangle for Pocono. So, man, what's going through your mind? 2nd race of the chase, the Tricky Triangle.
Yeah, it's a redemption race for me there. I was leading there last season for a little bit, and then out of nowhere, my teammate snatched a win last season, and I want it back. But yeah, I mean, it's 3 different turns from 3 different tracks, so your driving line is completely different all throughout the race.
Yeah, for sure. That's why they call it the Tricky Triangle. So, well, congratulations on 2nd here tonight, bud. Thought shout-outs you want to get before you go celebrate 2nd?
Yeah, I would like to make a shout out to Mike Robinson's best friend. He passed away 6 years ago to suicide. His name, let me get it here. His name was Holden Cross. Thoughts and prayers are out to him and his family on this day. He passed away from a fatal gunshot wound to the head that he inflicted himself. I also like to thank Norton Graphics, Sim Graphics, Sim Speed Shop, Doug Designs, Premier Private Car Services, Rick Motec, ExtremeMotorsports99.com, 26 Promotions, Neonism Games, and also Next Level Racing. If I missed anyone, I apologize, but thank you again.
All right, well, you missed me, but hey, it's cool. I'll forgive you. Anyway.
Oh, sorry.
I got to pick on you, Andrew. Well, hey, man, get ready. You know, Pocono in 2 weeks, man. Second race of the chase. It's going to be just as interesting as this one.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and the extra week off means extra practice. No break for me.
All righty, bud. Good luck, man. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
All right, thank you. See ya.
Uh-huh. Well, all righty. Well, that's going to bring us to our winner here tonight. Garrett D. Grant grabbing the win here for the first race of the chase, 1 of 5. Garrett, what a run here tonight. You started on pole. You know, you were battling up there with everybody, you know, every part of the race. You didn't lead the most laps, You didn't lead the most laps, but you still managed to lead 24. But, man, talk about how difficult it was just to keep first.
Oh man, it was treacherous out there. The car was so unstable. It was so tight at the beginning of the run, then it'd wear looser, looser, and looser, and it was a struggle to hang on at times. But a hell of a job to all the guys out there tonight. Everybody needs to give themselves a pat on the back because I did not see this coming. This blew my expectations out of the water. I figured we'd be pacing all night, and but we ended up having green flag pit stops for the first time, and that was just crazy. It was a great race, and this was probably the best race of the year in my opinion.
Well, we're going to get to those green flag pit stops right now because I had a couple of them. And how important was it to, you know, not only get the tires, we're going to get to the tire wear here later, but, you know, the fuel didn't play a factor. But when you come down pit road under those green flag conditions, you really have to determine, okay, can I make it? Can I not make it? What do I do? What do I take? You know, all that plays into a factor. So the first green flag run there and the green flag pit stops, what was going through your mind? You guys knew you couldn't make it to the end.
Yeah, I wanted to run it out. I know my teammate Chris short pitted, but I wanted to run it out because I figured somebody was gonna wreck coming into the pits and we'd get a caution. But I ran it out pretty much as far as I could, and I pitted and just nailed my box going in. I saw a couple people spin and miss their box and stuff, and I know I gained some time there. And then we got that caution or whatever. I didn't think I had a chance of winning the race until that caution came out, and then I came down pit road, and then I come out fourth, and I realized Chris was in the lead, and those two guys in front of us, I think it was Willie and Carter Lawson, that didn't take tires, and man, the chaos ensued on that restart.
Well, you got the restart, you got it back going, everything was fine. Then the second round, green flag pit stops. Y'all were there fighting there, and then the green flag, the second round happened. Y'all were within there, and then the caution came out. You know, Blair stayed out, and then the caution came out. What was going through your mind? Y'all could make it, but the strategies are now playing into a factor.
Oh, I thought it was a no-brainer to pit and get tires. I mean, we just had been out there too long, and I knew how this track ate up tires. I knew tires were going to be key, so I came in, and I just knew it was a no-brainer to come in and get 4, and we just ended up coming out next to my teammate Chris there, and thanks to Willie for giving us room there. He didn't have to do that. I know he's going for a win. He's not in the chase, but, you know, still he didn't have to give us room there for me and my teammate Chris to race it out there. That was fun. I wish it was me and him side by side coming to the line, but it looked like he got tight there. I wanted him to win so bad. He's had such just a bad luck season, but he ended up getting in the playoffs, and he's just come so close to winning. And I kind of feel bad that he got tight there. I wanted to race it out with him so bad, but we got it done tonight though for Team Samson and Northern Capital.
Well, round 1 completed. You know, we still got 4 races to go. We're off next week. Come back to Pocono after next week, man. Talk about the Turkey Triangle real quick.
It's kind of tricky, I must say, but I like the new Pocono. It's a lot smoother, and I should be pretty quick there. It should be. I wouldn't think it would be a loose setup. I think, if anything, I think it'd be a little tight setup. I haven't practiced there yet, so I guess we'll just have to see.
All righty, Garrett. Well, congratulations on the win here tonight. Thought shout out to you before you go celebrate.
Yeah, shout out to my teammate Chris having a good run there. That was awesome battling him at the end. Shout out to Curtis and Bobby and David there on the box tonight helping us out. And shout out to Russ Anderson and Northern Capital. We got him a win first round of playoffs going for the chip. And shout out to Doug Design, Sim Speed Shop, Premier Private Car Services, and Rick Motec, and to Rick for putting all this on for us, and you guys for broadcasting.
All righty, Garrett. Well, we'll see you in 2 weeks, bud. Go celebrate. Well, I'm sure we'll see some of you tomorrow night. But we got the truck series tomorrow night. We'll get to more of that later. But go celebrate the win here tonight, Garrett. We'll see you in 2 weeks in the K&M.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys.
Uh-huh. All righty, Logan. Well, let's go down here through the final results. Pending any admin stuff, of course. But we don't, we don't do any of that. But anyway, coming away with the win here tonight, Garrett D. Grant grabbing the win for the first race of the chase. Congratulations to Garrett. Andrew Moraz going to finish in 2nd. Zach Wheeler 3rd. Chris Seidenfaden 4th. Gary Wells 5th. Jarrett Lipster 6th. Blair Patterson 7th. Well, Blair, he tried. He did everything he could. Yeah, he'll grab a top 10 out of the ordeal, and he'll grab 7th. Cody Lipster 8th. Willa Nelson 9th. And Rodrigo Loga going to round out the top 10.
Not the run he was looking for. Timothy Zayas is going to come home in 11th. Carter Lawson 12th. Robert Felsian 13th. Ryan Swan 14th. Andrew jumped the first car 1 lap down, finishing 15th. Cole Kidder 16th. Samuel Richards 17th. Edward Morris Sr. 18th. Jacob Lee 19th. And Jeff Glockner rounding out your top 20.
All right, Roy Geeson going to finish 21st. Scott Brooks 22nd. Jacob Shalafo 23rd. Christopher Vanscoy 24th. Orlando Rivera, 25th. Zach Ogburn, 26th. Casey Duncan, 27th. Jeremy Horn, 28th. Garrett Heath, 29th. Rick Donathan Sr., 30th. Jarrett Harmon, 31st. Darren Clement, John Sterling, Cody Fabianic, and Don Kidder, your admins here tonight. I believe Rick Donathan was also an admin here as well. But nice to see everybody out there. But that's going to do it here for MaxSpeedTV. Logan, again, thank you so much for joining us tonight here for the K&N Pro Series for Extreme Motorsports 99. Did you have a good time?
Oh, absolutely. It was the best race of the season that I've been able to broadcast so far, and it was a blast to call it with you, and I can't thank you enough.
Well, we've got more Atlanta action, Logan, tomorrow night for the Extreme Motorsports and 99.com Premier Private Car Series Truck Series here for Extreme. Right back out here at Atlanta, and Wednesday night as well for the Xfinity. Well, guess what? Atlanta. So we got Atlanta all week here this week to open up the chase. So, man, it's going to be an interesting Atlanta week.
Oh, absolutely. If tonight was any indication for how the rest of the week is going to go, I'm sure the truck race tomorrow night will be a barn burner as well.
No.
And especially for the Xfinity race on Wednesday. I'm sure it's going to be a great race as well.
Yes, sir. All righty. Well, thank you, everybody, for tuning in here tonight. We'll see you tomorrow night. Right back here, same time, same place, MaxSpeedTV. Logan, again, thank you. But until next time, folks, stay safe. Have a good night.